morning, welcome back to the channel everyone. Well today, following I'll be honest with you, the success of the other project I made where I made the lanterns with this kind of pallet wood, I want to do another pallet wood project, but I've been challenged, I've been given the design which I'll put hopefully up on the screen, which is made I think of oak, and it's, to be honest with you, it's about £80 to buy. Now I've got 3 of these boards, very soft wood, and I want to try and replicate that image. It's an easy beginner's project. You only need 3 of these boards to do what I'm going to do. Unfortunately, there's a lot of prep work beforehand, so in the usual fashion there's going to be a lot of this. And a considerable amount of this. So we'll run the intro and I'll see you on the other side with these prepped, ready to be put together. Please stick around, I'll see you then. Okay, so these have all been cut up now. Like I say, we've got a top, I've cut the back, and we've now got the side pieces. You'll get it right in a minute, side pieces there. So, just looks a big part of a box really. Now I want to dress these 2 sides up, which, what I'm going to do, if I can find the bloody tool on these. Right, finally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to 50mm, and let's just make sure I get the orientation correctly. So get rid of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure down 50mm and measure in from the back edge of the, forgive me, I in my head it's a gallows bracket, which is a support. So 50mm there and 50mm there. Now these are handed, but not as you would do normally, do a handed product process. I don't know if this is big enough, which it isn't. Give me a second. Any of you guys know when you have a lot going on in your shop, you can never find what you want. So next best thing, I've got a tub of Titebond glue, Titebond 2, and I can use that as a marker. So what I'm doing is the 2 points there where my fingers are. This is only rough, and if I go like so, one's just not on the mark, but it doesn't matter as long as these both match. So I'm going to cut one and then we'll cut the other. See you at the bandsaw. Okay, so we're at the bandsaw. This is one of the smaller bandsaws, and I'm going to put some hearing protection on and get this cut. Okay, so we've got our pieces now. Let's just have another dry run. You can see from just doing that curve what a difference that makes. Right, as I think I've said, or maybe not, but this now needs a final sanding. These all need sanding up, so I'm not going to bore you with that. Let me crack on with that, and we'll get it prepped, and then we can start hopefully looking at some finish, etc. Okay, these have all been sanded up to 180 grit. Now, what I'm shocked at is you can still see the staining. Let me get that in the picture. Still see the staining. Still see little bits of marks and stuff. This is the original wood. If anyone's forgotten what it looks like, I'll put an image up here. That's what you can do if you've got the tools to do it. I get that. You can go and buy this straight out of the likes of here in England, the equivalent to the big box store in America. You can buy it, it's expensive. This wood cost me nothing. All it's cost me this project is time. Apart from buying what I fear is going to be a naff hook. Well, I say it was for the video. You can do that with, you can prep these boards, excuse me a second, with the likes of an orbital sander. It will take a while. You can hand plane it if you want, but again, you risk the reduce. I've got a thickness of planer. I could have shoved this through, but it would have thinned it right down. And I wanted to keep the top or the parts of it as thick as possible. Now, my next dilemma, and unfortunately, I would normally say to you out there in the YouTube land, what do you think I should do? There's a number of ways of fixing this, and I am working on the lines of not everybody's got some of the tools I've got and other people have got. This is definitely a beginner's project. I mean, think about it. 3 pieces of wood, it's not even a full piece of wood, you know. And you don't have to make it this size, you make it whatever size you want. But I'm trying not to, I could do I could do dowels, but I think it takes too long. I'm going to just glue and brad nail this, ensuring that the brad nails have gone deep enough and can be filled, and when it gets all stained. But you can do it how you want. You can do it by hammer and nail. I have actually got the hammer and nails, but I think it would just be a boring video for yourselves to watch. So I'm just going to crack on and put this together. I'm going to put some headphones on, earphone defenders on, just to zone out sort of thing. It's going to be glued, it's going to be screwed. There will be clamps probably involved, but you'll see it all, and yeah, it'll just come together. Now, as I said to you before, I think I mentioned that these don't have to be, these are ones for left and ones for right hand, even though I did that the opposite way. But you can cut them both the same, and I did it on the bandsaw. You can do that with a jigsaw. I cleaned that up on an oscillating sander, which I've got, because believe me, it takes far too long to do the grain with a rough saw. It's a no-brainer for me. But a tip, mark up your timbers, mark up your product that you're doing. I have got there the top back. What that actually means is that's the bit that goes against the wall. And I've also marked up that's the top, which sits on top. I have broken all the edges down, just with this, you can see, and it's been all hand sanded to 180 grit. I don't think it should need to go any further. So yeah, let's get this put together, and let's hopefully it looks like it does on that picture without the stain. Okay, I'll put you to one side and I'll just crack on. There you go. I mean, once you've got everything prepped, it doesn't take that long at all. Now, obviously I've got to let that glue dry, but at the moment, I don't know if you saw me struggling to get the glue out. It's really dropped here in the UK. I'm in the north, so. But as you can see, the one key thing with this, what I wanted to make sure of, let me make sure you're in the line. The only end grain you see is that. There's a lot of people who make these and they'll send the back panel up past. It's a no-no in my world. I'm sorry, but maybe the way I've grown up in this industry. The only end grain you'll see is down the front and on the side. I don't have an issue filling, and the only nails I'm going to fill, obviously the ones you can see, are on the side here. And all I'm going to do there is a bit of, I'm going to punch them down, and in fact some of them are quite hard down. I'm going to just do some sawdust and fill them in. Now, if you do use a nail gun or even hand nail or nail pins, just make sure you don't go too deep here, too far forward. I was scared of punching through, if you like. So I'll get them nail screw holes filled, and then we should be ready for stain. So as I said, I'm going to do a walnut stain, not a paint. I've given this a quick hoover to make sure it's as dust free as it can be. There you go, the final screw. What do you think? Have I managed to... I would help if I do it the right way, wouldn't it? That's my version, although it's not oak, it's in pine, of a coat hook. How much would you spend on that? Have I managed to copy? Let me know in the comments if you think I have or not. To be honest with you, for a bit of pine, a set of hooks, they're not the best hooks as I said earlier, but a set of hooks, I don't think that's not bad. I don't think that's too bad, sorry, and I don't think you could charge 80 quid, but you could charge, I don't know, 30, 40 quid perhaps. I don't know. Let us know what you think in the comments. If you've stuck to the end of this video, thank you very much. Please like, comment and subscribe. Just like to take another moment of thanking further new subscribers. Really am pleased with the way this is going, hence why I've ended up doing this video on this other scrap wood, and I'll catch you on the next one.